guys, so today I'm going to be doing another foundation review for you guys. I know I recently just did one on the new Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, which I will link down below for you guys if you didn't get a chance to see that. I know I did that about a week or two ago, but I really wanted to go ahead and do another foundation review on this new Marc Jacobs, Remarcable Full Cover Concentrate Foundation. I have been getting a lot of questions and a lot of comments from you guys on my YouTube, on my Instagram, on my Snapchat about how I like it, what my opinion was on the foundation. So I decided to just go ahead and do a video on it because I thought that it would be a good idea. Also, I am sick, so that's why I probably sound like snuffleupagus or something. We're gonna get through this. So really quickly, I have my computer up because I actually threw the box out like a dope. For immediate effortless blending and a smooth, soft matte finish. This foundation has a one-of-a-kind dot applicator that allows for custom coverage. Just shake, dot, and blend for a perfectly matte coverage. And then down here it says for best results, prime with the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer, then apply 3 or 4 dots to the face. Less is more, which I completely agree. I did wear this foundation in my everyday glam tutorial, so I have kind of a review on it now, but I'm actually gonna be doing it in a different way. Like I said in my Becca foundation review, I'm not a big matte finish person. I like to be luminous and dewy because I feel like matte foundations sometimes are too matte for me and it kind of like takes away, it just sometimes just makes me too flat and I just look like unhealthy, if you know what I mean. But I heard so many great things and so many great beauty vloggers loving this foundation, so I definitely wanted to try it. So that's why I went ahead and got it. By the way, Marc Jacobs packaging. We'll talk about the packaging really quick. It is just Marc Jacobs. It's so just luxury and luxurious and it's great. So when you take off the top, like they said, it's a innovative kind of dropper. It's not a dropper in the sense of like the Becca foundation, but it just, you literally, and like they said in the online, less is more. Like you seriously just need to put just this much on your brush and it will cover your whole face, like without a doubt. I completely agree with that. Less is seriously so much more. So quickly, I'll also talk about the first time that I put it on to kind of give you guys a review then. And now this is my review and I'm gonna do it in a different way. So when I first did it, I just put it on my brush, my foundation brush. I didn't use a beauty blender. I used my Sigma F80 probably. And I put it on my face, and for me, I have normal skin, but lately because of the winter, my skin has been really, really dry, especially kind of right in my chin area. And I noticed that the foundation, it's gorgeous. You seriously look like, in my photos, I like looked airbrushed. It's such a beautiful finish for the foundation, and it makes your skin look so beautiful. But I noticed after a couple hours of wear, just right here in this area where my skin is the driest, it did start to flake a little bit. So because of that, I want to do my foundation this time in a different way. I am actually going to go ahead and spray MAC Fix Plus on my brush so that it will kind of sheer out the foundation in a sense a little bit and also kind of give some hydration to my face. And I'm hoping that doing it in that way, it will give me a better result and I'll have another kind of review when it comes to doing the foundation. In that sense of the way that I put it on in the first time I wore it, I would say if you have really, really dry skin, you probably don't want to use this foundation because like I said, I did see it start to flake a little bit. But I'm gonna try it in a different way, like I said for you guys today. So let's put the hair back. Ow! Right in the gums. I go from freezing to then drinking coffee and now I'm like dying. Okay, and also just like in my Becca foundation review, I am gonna put a primer on. I know that in a lot of kind of first impression videos and foundation reviews, a lot of people either do half their face with primer and half without or so on and so forth. For me, even though I have normal skin and I've never had my foundation like slide off or anything like that, I just always know that I have a primer. It's just kind of, I think more for me, it's just kind of like a security, just knowing that I have that primer down. I know that my foundation isn't gonna move or isn't gonna go anywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water all over my face because I do like it, but I have other primers in my collection that I like more. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this all over the face. Let's move the computer so nothing happens to that because I would literally cry for days. Now we're gonna go ahead and just go with the foundation. Now I will say, like it says, it is very full coverage. First, of course, you wanna shake it. Also, the color that I'm wearing, which probably is a good thing to tell you, the color that I'm wearing is Beige 33. The Beige 33 says that it's light medium. I don't know if I would consider this to be light. I feel like in person, it is quite dark. Like I would consider this to be a medium. So if you are going for your color, definitely look at the swatches, maybe even swatch some of the foundations on your hand and match them up with your neck and your skin tone, because I feel like even though this is light medium, I would consider this to be medium. Like this, like I just tanned my arms, and I would say that this is quite tan. If you have to, I would definitely go down a couple colors. This one was light medium, like I said, with yellow undertones, which is what I have. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sigma F80 brush. And this time I'm gonna go in with my MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna dampen my brush. I loved the way, I don't know why I just did that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and dampen my brush. Foundation, and literally, I'm gonna show you guys, you do not need a lot. Like just put, you will see in a second how you literally do not need a lot at all. I'm also not gonna cover up the spots on my face. It's just so that we can see how full coverage this is and if it's gonna cover it. So, oh my gosh, it is so, okay, so let's do it. Like, can we just talk about how freaking full coverage this is? Now, let me tell you, because I agree with you 1000%. I look very orange right now. I will agree with you. I remember when I did it the first time, I was like, girl, you look like an Oompa Loompa. After I do my contour and I put powders down and everything like that, it all blends together good, don't worry. So as you can see, just that one drop, look at how it has covered seriously everything on my face. Like, just that one drop has covered the dark spots. It is such a nice finish, because I think when you think of full coverage, you think like cake, cake, cake on your face. Don't worry, I will match that. I know I probably look crazy right now. But I think when you think of full coverage, it's like caked on. It doesn't look cakey at all. It has blended extremely beautifully. Like I can't get over how full, and that's the thing too, I'm not a big full coverage person. Like I don't have a lot of full coverage foundations in my collection, but this one is just, it's so nice. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this down on my neck, which struggles of wearing turtlenecks is I'm gonna get makeup all over this by the end of the day without a doubt. How far does my turtleneck come up? That looks pretty good. Does that look good? I don't wanna get it all over my turtleneck. I hate that. See, this is why I never have turtlenecks, and this is why I don't wear them, because I'm just gonna get makeup all over this anyway. Just pretend like the rest of my body isn't white. Let's just pretend. Right now, foundation. So full coverage, but it's so nice. It's not cakey. It's a nice kind of natural full coverage foundation. And this is using the Fix Plus too. So that's why I'm so excited to see if this will work better with the Fix Plus for me, because like I said, when I used it on its own before, it started to get flaky and dry. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that, of course, throughout the day. I do like it. I just think it looks really nice. Besides the big dark circles under my eyes because I'm sick. But I just think it looks so good. I think the color looks nice. Once it looks nice now, once I contour and I do everything in my eyes, it will look better. So know that in a couple hours when I come back, it will all look a lot better. Literally, you do not need a lot at all on your brush. That's another thing with this too. If you do end up liking it, you will have this foundation for like ever, because you seriously don't need like any on your brush at all. I'm thinking if you have really oily skin, you'll probably like this, but I will let you guys know throughout the day how I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera. I'm gonna do my brows, I'm gonna do my contour, and do my eyes, of course, and then I will be back in a couple hours to let you guys know. It is currently 11:54, and then I'll come back in a couple hours and I'll let you guys know how I'm liking it so far. And let's do the rest of our face. All right, guys, so I am back. It is now 2:55. It's actually a lot earlier than I actually wanted to go ahead and sit down and do my next review, but I thought I would sit down now because I went out. I was gonna do a couple errands, but after doing like 2, I was just like, no, you know, this is horrible. I wanna go home. And now all I wanna do is get back into my pajamas. So I wanted to go ahead and film for you guys this review, and then I'll be back in my pajamas in a couple hours to give you guys my second review on this foundation. So far, let's look. So far, I think it still looks really, really nice. I feel like, I think I said it the first time, I just feel like it makes your skin look photoshopped in the sense of it looks very smooth, my skin. I think that it still looks really nice. I feel like it doesn't look like too matte. Like I feel like even though it's a matte foundations that I've worn in the past, some of them are like really like they look like your face looks like it's dry and there's no moisture. Like I don't feel like that's how my face looks today. I'm seeing a little bit but nothing too intense, nothing too severe of creasing in my smile lines, but it's very, very minimal. Yeah, I just think it still looks really, really nice. It's been almost 3 hours that I've had it on, so I don't expect anything to be like horrific just yet, I would hope. So yeah, I think it still looks really, really nice. I mean, the only thing, but it's because of my own fault, is the fact that all of my foundations pretty much come off under my nose, but that's just me being sick and rubbing my nose all the time. So other than that, I still think it looks really nice. I will be back in a couple of hours to give you guys my next review. Know that I probably will be in pajamas and I may or may not have my hair extensions in. It's also because this shirt that I'm wearing, though it's really cute, the static is driving me insane. Like I don't know how I've made it this far in this shirt, but that's besides the point. And yeah, I'll be back in a couple hours. All right, guys, so it is now 5:31. I am back in my pajamas. I actually feel a little bit better, thankfully. I think it's because I had some coffee and I had some more medicine. So as of right now, I'm doing good. But it has been about 5.5 hours of wear so far. So far, I still am really liking this foundation. As you can see, my highlight is crazy today. So again, as always, that's kind of why I may look a little bit shiny, as well as my ring light is putting a lot of shine on. So I'm still really liking it. I think that the creasing in my smile lines is still the same as it was before. It's very minimal. And I still feel like my skin just looks really smooth. I think that those of you who like matte foundations, you guys are really gonna love this. Like I said, I like a more luminous finish. But I'm still liking it. I think that for me too, I like to wear matte foundations more in the summer and springtime when it's hotter, because when I'm sweating, then my natural oils can kind of come through the matte foundation. So as of right now, I like it a lot. I seriously feel like I've like been on the sun. Maybe it's just this light. I'm actually gonna go look really quick in the mirror and I'll let you guys know what I think. Like I feel like it got a little bit darker since I first put it on, but maybe it's just me. So far, still liking it. I don't see it flaking. I don't see it flaking at all or separating. Maybe just a little bit right around here where I'm, like I told you guys, I'm the driest right now. But as of right now, it still looks really, really good. Look at that highlight. Woo! Girl, back. That is after 5.5 hours of wear. I still am really liking it. Again, I feel like I look really shiny right now, but I believe it's because of my ring light on my highlight and everything like that. So yeah, I'm still really liking this foundation. I am gonna come back and give you guys another review before I take off my makeup, which will probably be around 9 o'clock. Give you guys a final review and my final recommendation on this foundation. Alright guys, so it is now, let me share with you the time. It is now 9:14, 9:15. I've had this makeup on for 9 hours. Usually I would wait another, I would usually take my makeup off in like another 20-30 minutes, but I just want to get this makeup off so bad since I don't feel good. So my final review on this foundation is, I will say that I do like it. I feel like the finish still looks a lot like it did a couple hours ago when I talked to you guys. I think that was at 5:30, something like that. The only negative that I have is I'd say it was about 7 hours in, so like 2 hours ago, I did notice that right here in this area it is doing that thing like it did the first time, because my skin is so like dry in this area. I've noticed that it is doing that kind of flaking thing. It's not flaking off, but I see a lot of lines in my skin, if that makes sense, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So I think that overall, I think that this foundation is really beautiful. I think that maybe because I do see a little bit of creasing as well in my smile lines. I think that if you are more on the combination oily side, I think you'd probably like this more than I, because currently right now, being that it is winter time and my skin is a bit drier, I do feel like the dry areas, that's where it's showing signs, you know. It's just kind of, like I said, it's just showing a lot of lines, and like I said, it's just mainly right here in this area because of the fact that I have dry skin right now. But I think that for 7 hours of wear, I mean, it did say 24 hours. I think that if it wasn't for the fact that I had this dry skin right here, I think that it would still look gorgeous and beautiful. I do like the foundation. I think it's very pretty. I probably will wear it more, like I said before, in the summer and springtime when it's hot out, when I sweat more, when I tend to wear matte foundations more. For me, I do like this foundation. I think, like I said, people that are dry, I don't know if this would be the perfect foundation for you. It still gave me the same results as it did when I didn't use the Fix Plus. I don't know if maybe it would be another different outcome if you used a beauty blender, if you maybe want to try that and see if it comes out differently. So that's my foundation review on the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any other products you guys would like for me to review, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to review anything you guys would like. So as of right now, I'm going to go take this off. I'm going to go sneeze 75,000 times. I'm going to take some NyQuil and I'm going to go to sleep. So I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.